Hi, my name's Shantae. My channel's called Life's Gift by Shantae. You've heard me talk about a lot of CIT videos, and CIT stands for Crisis Intervention Team. And I have the best one in the house that actually show you and tell you about how it's been beneficial for people, deputies, and everybody else. Sheriff Albany Nice.
Hey, Shantae, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. You've been extremely helpful to us in our quest to get our deputies trained in CIT. I know you've been through a lot in your life, and I think your mission now is to give those deputies a little insight in what it's like to be dealing with some pretty difficult things and having some mental health issues. And I know that you have definitely made a difference in Hernando County, and we certainly appreciate you stepping up, because I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy, and I know some days are more difficult for you than others, but we appreciate it.
I really appreciate that too. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted you to understand what CIT does and how has it helped the deputies with the de-escalating now that they're CIT certified?
Well, I tell you, almost 100% of the time, deputies, when they're dealing with somebody who's in mental health crisis, we are able to get them help and talk them into using those de-escalation techniques, talk them into getting help without us having to force it upon them physically. We can convince them using a lot of the techniques that we learn in that class and some of the testimony that you've given in class to be able to better deal with that and not have to go immediately to having to go hands-on with a person and force them into getting help. And so it has been really a much more successful than I had anticipated.
You want to tell them about the first night of CIT and what happened when you rolled up on my property?
Well, yeah, I actually, Shantae had called, and she was in crisis, and or I guess maybe one of your family members had called,
Dawn.
and I was driving by, and so I backed up the deputy, and the deputy got out of the car, and as Shantae walked from her house, it was probably 100 yards or so to your gate. The deputy immediately recognized you, and you immediately recognized the deputy, and the whole temperature of the situation just cooled right down. And I know that particular day you voluntarily went with a family member to get some help, and I knew right then and there that the amount of effort that we put into getting many of the deputies and dispatchers and even our detention deputies through CIT training has made it very worthwhile. And as I said, I think you bring a tremendous amount of insight into those classes, because it's easy for people to talk about what they think it's like being in your shoes, but only you can actually tell us what it's like. And I know the deputies really appreciate that, appreciate your story and your struggles, and it definitely gives them much more empathy when they're dealing with people in.
And it's a mutual respect, because I can't even go on a citizen drive because I'm too much of a danger. Because because I backed the blue. If somebody came on done blazing, I'm gonna run right to the enemy.
Yeah.
You made a good decision.
Yeah. Well, we certainly, the deputies have a difficult time, and sometimes people who are riding along with us who want to help, sometimes now they have to worry about you.
Exactly. So I understood when you explained
and
it.
I appreciate you understanding that. But as I said, we certainly take mental health and mental health issues very seriously in Hernando County, and you can take a tremendous amount of credit for giving those deputies insight, and I think you should be proud of that. And I know that it's a struggle every day for you, but you have definitely taken a very bad situation and had a lot of positive come out of it, so we appreciate that.
I appreciate it too. And the citizens appreciate CIT certified too, because they're not getting aggressive with them firsthand. They're actually treating them as a person.
Right. Well, I think it's been a win-win for everybody. So
Yeah,
we
I
certainly-
think so.
All right.
All right, and that's my life gift by Shantae, and that's it. Thank you,
Thank
Sheriff.
you, Shantae.